I saw the window.
Yeah. It's an expensive place, I can't lie to you. But damn, is it worth it?
Hello.
Hello. Hi.
Hi.
This is the first video in the new house.
This is the first video in the new house.
You're gonna parrot me the whole way.
Are you gonna parrot me the whole way?
So, you can see we are on our sofa, which is pretty much the only furniture that arrived so far.
The most expensive one.
The most expensive one as well. We ordered that one early, as I said before. So at least we have a sofa to sit on. But it's been, what day is it today? Saturday. Happy New Year. It is Saturday, so it's been 10 days-ish that we've been living here. We wanted to talk a bit about the process of getting that house. Everything that we visited before, we finally managed to find that one. And then the feeling of living here. First of all, how did we find that house? We actually started looking for places a while ago. Yeah. Me personally, at least. Every night I was like looking on the app. Yeah. Stressing over the houses. I was stressed. Because the state of the houses and the price didn't match, in my opinion. Like what you would have to pay to get whatever you were getting was completely far-fetched in my mind. So I was like, we visited two apartments over there next to the station.
Oh yeah.
And oh my god, I was depressed. Literally, this was one of the sunniest days we had in a while. It was during the fall. It was a beautiful day. It was an apartment, no? It's an apartment complex, right?
Yeah.
It's considered an apartment. So we're like, okay, it's gonna be an apartment. It's in a nice neighborhood. It's supposed to be nice. And you look at on the app. They don't necessarily show you pictures, but they show you like the plan, like what it's supposed to look like inside with the measurement and everything. So when you look at the thing, you're like, okay, it looks not that bad. Like you have a living room, you have a bedroom, you have like a kitchen and stuff. You're like, you're fine, you're good.
Why? Because there's no light?
There was no light. The darkest thing I've ever seen in my life. How come? Yeah. You open the door, it's a bright day. It's the brightest of days. They have to have the light on. Why? That's crazy. I was depressed. After this, I remember I was saying like, we need to see the other one because the lady was like, in this same complex, there's another one, maybe like more like orientation to the sun, something. Maybe you can get more light, blah, blah, blah. We went to visit. It's a tad better, but it was still very, very depressing. The guy managed the house pretty well. That's why it looked better, in my opinion. Like the organization in his house, remember? Yeah. Like you could see a bit yourself living there, but it was still depressing as hell. So I was like, from that day, I remember being stressed and looking every day at the Never Budongsan and like putting on favorite, like maybe this one. For weeks it was like that. And then, when did we visit that one? When I came back from Guadeloupe, no? After the two Shilpes, we never visited anything else, right? We put things on hold, and we were discussing like, oh, what neighborhood should we go to? Which one would be better, blah, blah, blah. And then we saw this one, so we're like, okay, when I came back from holiday, and we came and it was like a snowstorm, like it was snowing. So she made us visit the thing. Let me tell you you tell me your feeling once you got in the house, okay? Yeah. Mine personally, I remember very specifically, she opened the door. I had no expectation at this point because I was depressed by the other one, so I had no expectation. She opens the door. I'm just looking at this space to remove the shoes. And I'm like, oh my god, that's big. Because I'm comparing to my Songsu one, which is super small. So I was like, oh wow, that's big. And then I up like this, my eyes, and I see the windows, and I'm like, okay. This is not bad. Okay. And then I remember like the guy was there, like the previous tenant was here, so we couldn't really like be like, oh my god, or like just look everywhere. So we were very much proper like this, walking inside and just looking, and then we look at each other like, okay, this is the one. We had another visit. We were supposed to have another visit to another like apartment building. No need, we're gonna take that one. What was your first feeling when you go into the house?
Me, I'm the person, I don't really care about how it look like inside because I believe myself I can change it myself like properly. At the first apartment, I didn't really care about the lights. The lights? Yeah, because I can change it anyway, like with the lights.
How do you create the sun?
To me, the point is the location. Location is really important. The environment actually, around the house, because we're gonna spend a lot of times around there. So it's more important than the interior design because interior design I can change it anyway.
Okay.
So I didn't really expect that much, like interior when we have a house hunt. So at the first apartment area, it was just fine. But I saw you like you were you're struggling yourself. So I was like, why?
Oh my god.
I mean, it's gonna be long like struggling. So I just ignoring. I'm just trying to ignore since we still have a time.
Yeah.
So it's not the moment we have to make a contract. So.
True.
So I was waiting the moment, like the exact moment we're gonna have a contract. And after the Guadeloupe, I thought it's a time for the contract. So okay, let me be serious. And I was like looking around, and there was proper places around this house. Like so, this house, and then there's the next building, and then that is also looking good. Yeah. So it was on my list, and we went there. And the first one is here. Yeah. I didn't even expect that much because I already know from the website. So there was a proper place, like a huge space, and 2 rooms. So I was like, oh, okay, then interior design, I'm gonna do this, do that. I was just planning everything in my head. And when we got in this place, I saw the window.
Yeah.
I saw the window.
Yeah,
so like,
come on.
Okay. Then Leslie must like it.
Yes.
So, okay. Then there's no stress anymore.
Yeah.
Because we have a huge space, and we have a good location.
Yeah.
That we have a proper windows.
Oh, God.
So I knew that we're gonna have a contract here.
Yeah.
So after this place, I wouldn't see any place anymore. That was my mindset at the moment.
It was like love at first sight, honestly. Like we didn't even have to debate. It was like, yes. Because it was a snowy day. It was dark outside, but you could still very much see inside here. It was still like very bright. What a concept. Yeah. Sunlight. Crazy. I was very happy when we found that one. It's an expensive place. I can't lie to you. Even if it's the world system, it's still expensive. But damn, is it worth it? I can't lie. I'm very happy here. It's been 10 days, but I'm very happy here. And everything around here is so nice and so comfortable. We'll make it work. I don't care. We'll find a way. We'll make it work. Very happy about finding this place, honestly. I feel very lucky. I feel like the Songsu also was very lucky find. And this is also a very lucky find. So I'm very satisfied about that. The landlords and stuff, they didn't redo the wall. That's the only thing I'm like, They didn't fill in the nails, the previous nails. So there's still everything kind of dirty. But I feel like the more we put stuff, the less I see it.
Yeah, we can handle it.
That means that we can also like PS more stuff on our own, so we have less restriction in putting stuff on like nails on the wall. So that's good. So we can do pretty much what we want with the decoration. So we're still thinking, like deciding some stuff about what to put here and there. But the main furniture are ordered and coming in. It takes a long time for some reason, and like it takes like
holiday
a month. Ish.
I mean the production.
Yeah.
And the holiday, huge holiday. So like it takes a lot of times, and then
so maybe until at the end of the month ish, we're gonna get everything, I think. So by that time we'll show you what it looks like. So far we can only show you the kind of empty, just the sofa. The TV arrived. Hey. And so what is your, because this is his first time going out for good, I mean for a long term, out of the family house. Me, I've been living alone for a minute, but not you. So what is your feeling about leaving your family home?
Actually, it's a bit different feeling because I used to live by myself around several places, like military, and also like Australia or somewhere else. Like I used to live by myself, but it's more different because I have a partner. Yeah. So it's literally different. Yeah. Like living by myself is not really feeling something different. So okay, I can survive. But the point was, since I was about to leave, and my parents, they wanted to remove everything in my room, in my family house. So that was sad. Yeah. It was my first time I removed my stuff in my room.
Yeah, that's emotional.
Like in my family house. I saw so many old things. Yeah. And then when I removed everything, I saw the original features of my room, the empty room.
Yeah, before everything, before all your stuff.
Yeah, it's been more than 20 years I see that.
Yeah.
so it makes me feel sad. And then after that, like when we get out of the house, and we went to my puppy's cemetery, tomb, right next to my house. Out of blue, it's not about him, the puppy, like a time lapse. My entire youth like comes into my head. So like, wow, like I stay here like as a base camp. I stay here for more than 20 years, and that kind of memories with these friends, with that friends. It was a bit sad moment. And it took 3 days, the sadness.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, like my base camp, it disappeared. If I go back to my parents' house, there is no base camp. Just now, before filming this video, we were at the parents' house. And now I don't really feel it's my base camp because there's nothing about me. It was a bit sad. And coming into this room, this house, is something new because there's a partner. So I need to do care of my lifestyle as well because it's not living alone. So
adjustment period.
Yeah, we say it's a marriage.
We need to adjust to each other lifestyle. Find a way to be like,
So yeah, different. And since it's only like 10 days, I don't have any idea. Just what is that?
And I feel like since we're not in a routine yet, because we're still waiting for stuff, we're still like in the moving in process. So still, like, I feel we're really gonna feel it when we're in the routine.
Yeah.
Like everything is set and now, okay, life.
For the 10 days after work, I didn't have my time to assemble the furniture.
There's always something to do.
Doing some electronics or we didn't have our own time
to rest,
like,
just to like enjoy
that routine. So I couldn't work out because like I'm type of person like working out a lot.
Sure.
Yeah. And then I couldn't work out. And I want to go back to my routines sooner or later.
But so now I think like since we're not gonna receive anything until the big stuff, I think we're gonna have like a time to do that, like start to find a routine.
Until this month, I think in my head is like c'est la vie.
C'est la vie.
C'est la vie.
But anywho, very happy here.
Yeah, I like this place a lot.
And like every time somebody comes, like, oh my god, so nice. It's so nice indeed. I'm trying to convince Bridget to move around here. It's a slow process, but I'm trying my best. Little by little, maybe she will come around. That'd be nice. That'd be very nice.
Another level.
Yeah, in the same building. That'd be amazing. Oh, we'll see. I'm working on it. Fingers crossed for me, people. So now we'll see you when the house is furnished, I guess. Anything to add? No?
Bye.
Okay, bye.